Let's go, baby! Woo! Let's get it, chat. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in! Welcome in, baby! Let's go! Woo! Oh! 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 Woo! Yep. 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 Ooh! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll here for another night of wicked racing action. These drivers ready to get her done. They're ready to go to battle. They're ready to duke it out here from the dirt track at Charlotte. Woo! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Look at these guys jumping out onto the racetrack. They're getting ready to go to battle. They're getting ready to duke it out here at the dirt track at Charlotte as these cars all loaded in, ready to duke it out, ready to go to battle, ready to go to war. It's time for some fender banging, beating, and bagging dirt street stock action as it's the Dirt Street Stock Super Series here. Woo! This is gonna be good, baby. This is gonna be good, chat. This is gonna be good. Y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Oh, baby. Woo! Oh, man, some fast cars out here on the racetrack this evening. William Hargraves looking very, very good in that Malum Electric number 71 H-Ride. That Malum Electric 71H looking very fast. Currently the quickest car out there on the racetrack. Sage Luther right there in second. Dustin Benton, Jake Daniels, Jay Marevis, our top five. Jeff Kendrick, Lon Franks, Jeremy Akins, Daniel Nally, and Chad Puderbo rounded out our top 10 here in this practice session. This practice coming to a close here rather quickly. Practice coming up very, very quickly here. Fortunately for some of these drivers, it's going to end quicker than what they would hope. It's going to end quicker than what they would hope out there. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Woo! Oh! Oh! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow or subscribe button. We're gonna get it right now. We're gonna, you know what? We should bring a driver up here into the Discord here for a little pre-race interview, right? That's what we should do. A little pre-race interview.
Let's go.
Who should we pull in? Who should we pull in here quick? Yo, Ty, Mr. Dickinson. What is good, Ty? What is good, Sweet Tea? What is good, my boy? Ty coming in, showing that love. You know what? Why don't we pull in somebody like... Go like Cody McCoy here. Let's pull in Cody McCoy here. We're going to pull him up into the broadcast booth. See if he's out on the racetrack right now. He is not. No Cody McCoy out there, so he's still sitting pit side here. Let's pull him up. Hey, Cody, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Hello?
Cody, my boy, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Not much. Cody, man, this is a very, very fast racetrack, a very big racetrack. We got, 20 cars loaded into the sim here. Gonna be a lot of fast drivers, a lot of talent out there. What's your game plan going into tonight? How are you gonna, attack this racetrack, and how are you gonna try to keep that 13 car out there on the track for, trying to get a good run here?
Yeah, man, honestly, tonight, it's gonna be the fastest line. I know that I'm not as fast as most of these guys out here, so I just try to grab the guy that in front of me and follow him through. So that's probably gonna be my game plan for tonight, is just find find someone I can follow to the front.
Absolutely, man. That's definitely not a bad strategy. Try to get in there, kind of draft with one of these other cars, try to follow them through the field, get up towards the front here, and trying to park that 13 right up here, you know, on the front stretch at the end of the race, man. You got a lot of laps, a lot of talent out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. How are you going to handle with the, you know, the track changes and everything else, as we can see it very, very tacky right now? It's going to get slick way off here late in the race. How are you going to change the car and make sure that you're focused and ready for that, you know, that final 20, 30 laps up there on the racetrack?
Let's go!
Man, I think I'm gonna just pull a little bit out of my steering and hope that outside line comes in, keep it off the wall and keep the cushion. Rip that outside and see where it'll go.
Beauty. Well, Cody, I don't want to keep you any longer. I want to see you out there and get a good qualifying effort. But, man, good luck, have fun, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth at the end of the night.
Yep, have a good one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Cody McCoy as he's going to jump in here, and he's going to try and park that 13 ride up here towards the front of the field. Looks like he's got a good game plan. He's got that car figured out. He's got something going on where he wants to get that car towards the front of the field. He wants to get a good qualifying run here, and he wants to be able to try and get a good solid run. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, let's go, baby. Brycey Bear! Bryce Dickinson coming in with that like and the share. What is good, Brycey Bear? What is good, my boy? Yo, Johnny Nolan coming in, showing the love as well. Yo, Stefan. Stefan Hogue coming in, showing the love. Stefan, if I mispronounce your last name, let me know. Let me know if I mispronounce it. I probably did. I probably absolutely murdered it. I should know it, but I don't. But Stefan coming in, showing the love as well, smashing that share button as we're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose as they're out there on the racetrack right now for their qualifying efforts. And at the top of the speed charts right now, it is the 10 ride, Alon Franks, but now Nathan Tripod jumping out to the top of the speed charts here in qualifying. So a good run right there from that Grow Pro Hydro number 42 ride. Witch Doctor machine at the top of the speed charts, but now he's going to get knocked off the top by Seth Castle. As Castle's going to jump out to the top spot. Yo, Johnny! Mr. Ratley coming in, showing the love. What is good, Mr. Ratley coming in, smashing that heart reaction. Papa Mike in the house. Papa Mike coming in with that heart, with that like and the share. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Papa Mike. Let's go. Oh, William Hargraves with a quick time at the front of the field in that Malo Electric. Number 71 H-Ride, the Viv's Liquor Dirt Panda Wild Bill's race design. The quickest car in practice. Now, one of the quickest cars here in qualifying. Still got a lot of fast cars out there on the racetrack to try to get her done, as see the 98 ride of Wade Burris, Stephen Barrow out there, John Quill Jr. in that Cocky Floyd Consulting, Quill Racing. House of Speed number 777 ride. Oh, he's just gotten done as it looks like qualifying coming to a close. Don't worry, y'all. I let Papa Mike know Brycey Bear was racing. Okay, we needed that. We needed that. What the just popped up on my screen? There we go. That fixed. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. It was blocking the chat as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as these drivers getting loaded into the sim. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Let the show begin here as these drivers are going to get ready to duke it out. Lugnut Lucy coming in, showing the love. Let's go racing. Let's go Tripod. Let's get it. Yo, Bandit in the Snowman. Dr. Tipo in the house. In the house. Way to go, Nate. Man, some good quick lap times right there, man. Some good cars at the front of the field here. And we're going to see a good heat race to get things kicked underway. Looking like top 3 are going to advance to the show here, but I do believe everybody's going to make it in. I don't think anybody's going to go home early. Happy Friday, Aaron, yo, Bandit and Snowman. Happy Friday to you as well. Friday night, man. That means it's the weekend, and this is the best way to get your weekend kicked off, is being right here on Peacemaker Gaming as we're going to get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole in this one. In that 71 H-Ride, it's that Malo Electric 71 H-Ride of William Hargraves. To his outside in the Witch Doctor GoPro Hydro number 42 of Nathan Tripod. Starting inside a row number 2 in the DWR iRacing iFlag number 10 ride. That is Lon Franks into his outside. In the 84 ride, it's the Next Level Racing Grip Hackney Apex Designs number 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Starting inside a row number 3 in the 98 machine, the Auction Automotive number 98X, that is Jake Daniels into his outside. In the Quill Racing House of Speed number 77 is Daniel Northcutt. Then we see that WB Graphics number 98 ride, the Dark Wolf Network ride of Wade Burris, bringing up the rear of the field as we are green flag racing quickly here from the dirt track at Charlotte. Out in front, it's William Hargraves, and quickly, Lon Franks jumping up and taking that second spot away from the 42 ride. Nathan Tripod trying to hold on to that third and final transfer spot as he's got Bryce Dickinson and the 98 rider Jake Daniels right there on his back bumper. Jake trying to take a look down low as they run right around those tires, about a car length above them here. Barely avoided them as this racetrack still has a ton of grip, a lot of speed out there. These cars are trying to work their way through it, trying to work this track in, as we're going to see it change a lot here throughout these heat races and into the A main feature event. We're going to see this racetrack go through a ton of changes. We're going to see these lines move all around the racetrack, and these drivers are going to be searching for grip down at the end as Hargraves out in front, continuing to lead the way. It's William Hargraves out in front doing what he needs to do here in heat race number 1, and that's just try to stay out in front and keep these drivers at bay, man. There's a lot of fast cars there behind them, but no one's faster right now than that 71H ride. Yo, Jimmy coming in, showing the love. What is good, Jimmy? Jimmy coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Jimbo? What is good, my boy? It's William Hargraves continues to lead the way. Nothing's changed up here at the front of the field. Lon Franks right there in second. Nathan Tripod there in third. Or sorry, I keep calling it Tripod. I know it's Trepo. Nathan Trepo there in third. Jake Daniels there in fourth. Bryce Dickinson in position number 5 with Daniel Northcutt and Wade Burris there in 6 and 7. So everyone's sticking right around where they were at the start of this race. No one's really moved around. We haven't seen anyone really drive through the field and up towards the front here. So we'll have to wait and see if that'll change, if one of these drivers can find some runs out here, if they can find a little bit of extra traction, a little bit of extra grip, and find that extra speed, as you can see them starting to work a little bit higher up the racetrack here. Trepo a little bit lower down on the bottom side here. Trepo in the 42 ride trying to hold on to that third and final transfer spot into the A main. He's got that 98 ride all over his back bumper. Here comes the 98 rider Jake Daniels. Daniels is going to go for the slide job here in corner number 1 and 2. He's going to make it work, but a good crossover, and here comes Trepo back down to the inside, going to slide up in front of the 98X ride. Once again, another crossover coming out of Daniels. This is the best battle on the racetrack right now between these two, as Trepo and that 42 machine trying to hold off the hard-charging 98X. 98 now with a little bit of a preferred line as the checkered flag is going to come out this time by. It is the 71H picking up the checkered flag. So Hargraves out in front, picking up the checkered flag. Lon Franks and Nathan Trepo in that third and final transfer spot, just barely beating Jake Daniels back to the start-finish line. Then we saw the 98 of Jake Daniels on the outside of a transfer spot looking in. We saw Bryce Dickinson, Daniel Northcutt, and Wade Burris, unfortunately, going to be going to the consolation races there in heat race number 1, as man, that William Hargraves machine is looking very, very strong to start this one off, man. That 71H machine is looking very, very fierce, as we're going to get ready for our second heat race of the evening. As these drivers get loaded into the sim, they're going to get ready to duke it out here. They're going to get ready to go to battle, as, man, this dang overlay sometimes just does not want to work all the way. Let's see if we can fix it up again here. It never likes to work for heat races. For some reason, my overlay does not like any of these heat races. It never has. That's where it usually gets messed up. Feature, no problem. Heat races, hates it. Come on, Nathan. Nathan with a great run right there, yo. Trepo, Trepo coming in. Go, Trepo. Go, go, baby. A lot of Trepo fans up here in the chat cheering on that 42 ride as we're going to get ready for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 about to get underway and starting on the pole in the Cocky Floyd Consulting number 7 machine. That is Seth Castle to his outside in the DWR iRacing iFlag EVA 1 graphics number 20P. That is Chad Puderbo. Starting inside a row number 3, a new looking ride here. It's a slick looking ride right there for the 57 ride. It's the DWR iRacing iFlag number 57 of Jim Revis to his outside in that full throttle number, or actually it's the throttle down number 720 ride of Jackie Whaley, and starting in position number 5 in the 28 ride, that is Stefan Hugo? I can't say that last name. I can't bring it in my mind. And bringing up the rear of the field is the Logitech Quill Racing House of Speed Cocky Floyd Consulting 777 ride of John Quill Jr. Bringing up the rear of the field as we are green flag racing here in heat race number 2. Out in front, it's all Seth Castle, but man, it's a dogfight right there behind him. The 57 ride of Jim Revis trying to clear Jackie Whaley, but right in front of him is his teammate in that 20P ride as Chad Puderbo right there trying to hold on to position number 2. And all these guys, you can still throw a blanket over him at the front of the field. It's out in front. Seth Castle continues to lead the way. Chad Puderbo solidly there in second, getting a great run slowly. Sticking right there on the back bumper of that 7 ride. Looks like Seth really throws it in there. Fairly deep in the 20 ride, gets a good drive off. Stand about dead even as out in front, Seth continuing to just try to hit his marks and keep these drivers at bay. Looks like he gets super loose there out at corner number 2. That's where the 20P ride tends to make up the most distance right there, as you see Jackie Whaley finally clearing that 57 ride of Jim Revis for position number 3. So move the 720 ride of Jackie Whaley into that third and final transfer spot. Some contact. John Quill getting into the 57 ride ever so slightly. Revis is going to drive it down to the bottom. Revis going to go for a big run. Here comes the 28 ride right down the middle. Stefan Hugh trying to jump right in there, trying to split him as Jim Revis sliding all the way back into position number 6 here. John Quill up the 4th. Stefan there in the 28 ride in position number 5 is the top 3 trying to break away even more as you see the 720 ride trying to work himself off the hot seat, trying to get around that JREDWR number 20 ride of Chad Puderbo. It's Puderbo trying to hold on to position number 2. This man out in front. Seth Castle continuing to just hit his marks, continue to keep that car out in front here as the laps continue to close off here. Slowly but surely. Dang, Jim Revis, weird seeing you in the orange. Yeah. Well, I mean, this car's usually orange. I've seen him with a couple orange rides, but that's a new looking orange ride, and I like it. I like it. That orange and gray color, like, they just mesh so well together. As come on, overlay, come on now, get back out here. There we go. 2 more laps left to go here for Seth Castle. As Castle out in front. Chad Puderbo there in position number 2. Jackie Whaley still trying to hold on here to that 3rd spot as we're going to see the white flag fly one more time around here for our first heat race, or second heat race of the evening. Here comes a big run out of the 777's ride. Jim Revis getting back around the 28, some contact being made. Jackie Whaley through the middle is going to slide up the racetrack. John Quill Jr. is going to jump up and take that 3rd and final transfer spot. Chad Puderbo coming home in 2nd, and Seth Castle picking up heat race win number 2 on the evening. That was a good finish right there. Holy moly. Those guys gave it everything they had right there at the end of that one. That was a good show. Unfortunately there for the 720 ride, making that little bit of contact with the 20 machine, kind of sliding up the racetrack, and then Jim Revis and John Quill Jr. are right there ready to pounce, and they were both able to, well, one of them was able to get around him. He held on for fourth, but unfortunately that's on the outside of a transfer spot looking in, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 about to get underway is that Throttle Down Motorsports number 5 D machine. That is Daniel Nally starting on the pole here in heat race number 3. To his outside in the Throttle Down Precision Auto Body Big D's Lawn Care DCSSS number 34. That is Dustin Benton. Starting in position number 3 in the 13 machine in the Dirt Clash Street Super Street Series. Man, that's a tongue twister sometimes. Actually, it's the 26th ride of Sage Luther, who's starting there in position number 3 of that Premier Racing Setups number 26 ride. To his outside in the 57 ride, that is Jeremy Akins. Then we see the 13 ride. We talked to him here before the heat races and qualifying. It's that 13 ride, that Halfton Gaming number 13 machine of Cody McCoy. To his outside in the 45 ride, that is Stephen Burrow, as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. 6 more cars getting ready to go to battle here as heat race number 3 about to get underway. A pair of teammates here on the front row as they're going to see that green flag out in the air, this time by in a great restart out of the 5T machine. Quickly jumping out in front and clearing the 34 ride. You see Dustin Benton all over the back bumper here, helping his teammate through corner 1 and 2. He's going to try to push him all the way down the backstretch into corner number 3. It's the 5D machine in the 34 right there in first and second as they battle side by side right there behind them. The 57 machine of Jeremy Akins trying to hold on to that third and final transfer spot is Sage Luther down on the bottom side here. Luther, unfortunately, I think that bottom side's starting to lose its best line out there. Looks like that middle side really started to come in strong. 57 ride's going to stay out in front. Luther's going to slide up to the high side here. He's going to stay right on the back bumper of the 57. Gives him a little shot in the back end. Gets him loose there in corner number 2. He's going to drive it down in. You see the front row doing the exact same thing, as now we're going to see a crossover right here at the top 2. Dustin Benton's going to take that lead away. Daniel Nally's going to try to battle back strong on the bottom side here. Side by side down the backstretch. Give that preferred line to the 34 ride of Dustin Benton. Sage Luther now in that preferred line there in the 26 machine. Has a little bit of contact between him and Jeremy Akins. Cody McCoy right there in the 13 ride, just watching these guys battle and duke it out in front of them. The 45 ride, Stephen Barrow right there as well, as they all continue the battle out here on the racetrack. Dustin Benton out in front here as Benton leads the way. Daniel Nally into second. Sage Luther right there in third, all over the back bumper of that 5D machine. Man, these guys are giving us one heck of a show. Yo, Vicky Schiller coming in, showing the love. What is good, Vicky? Stacy Segura coming in as well. Way to go, big bro. Chad Puderbo, let's go, baby. Let's go. Chad Puderbo coming in, showing a great run there. His heat race, looking to have a good car for this one. It's out in front. It's all Dustin Benton as Benton continues to lead the way. Daniel Nally still holding on to second as Sage Luther is all over his back bumper. That Premier Racing Setups ride, trying to find a way around one of these Throttle Down Motorsports rides as they continue to run 1 and 2 at the front of the field here. Jeremy Akins, unfortunately, starting to slide back ever so slightly in the 57 ride. He's on the outside looking in here. Needs to pick up one more spot to transfer through, as now here comes a big run on the bottom side for the 26 ride. He's not going to be able to make it work. He didn't clear that 5D machine. He's going to lose a little bit of momentum, and that's going to bring in that 57 ride into that battle ever so slightly. The white flag has been displayed one more time down into corner number 3 here and out at corner number 4. It's going to be the big D machine of Dustin Benton picking up heat race win number 3 on the evening. Daniel Nally, Sage Luther there in first, second, and third, as they're going to transfer through into the A main, and so is everybody else. We're going to skip the consolation race, and everyone is going to make it into the show. No one is going to go home early. They're all going to make it in here. They're all going to have a chance to pick up this checkered flag, as they're going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. In there is the top driver, quickest in practice, quickest in qualifying, picked up heat race win number 1 in the 71H ride. That Viv's Liquor Wild Bill's Race Designs Malum Electric number 71H machine. He's going to be starting here on the front row. He is going to be our pole sitter. This is going to be the driver that everyone else is going to try to beat, and everyone else is going to try to knock off that top spot here. But man, William Hargraves, he loves this place. He told me that this is one of his favorite racetracks, and he's looking very, very stout and looking like he may be a hard car to beat here tonight if he can get out in front and kind of open up a little bit of a gap between himself and first and second. I don't know if anybody is going to be able to catch him here tonight. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch the 71H ride. But man, I've been surprised many times before, and I'm sure I'll be surprised many more times here tonight. We're going to get these drivers out here, a quick little warm-up session. They're going to jump out here for a couple minutes, so we're going to get a quick break in ourselves. We're going to quickly get a drink, and we're going to get ready and prepared for our starting lineup in the start of our A main feature event. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Doc in third. Pete Doc in third. Yes, Sirski. He came home there in position number 3. A great run, a great drive there for Treepo, as he was having a wicked, wicked run. A wicked run. Yo, Jeremy Akins, William Hargraves coming in with the like and the shares. Cody McCoy with that share as well. Vicky Schuller coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Man, oh man, oh man, these guys are giving us one heck of a show out here. Everyone out there trying to run as quickly as possible, getting some good practice in, making sure their cars are locked, set, and loaded, ready to go here for this A main feature event.
Let's go!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing, our A-main feature event about to get underway. Starting on the pole in that Mallow Electric number 71H machine, that is William Hargraves. To his outside in the 7 ride, that is Seth Castle. Starting inside a row, number 2 in the 34 machine, that is Dustin Benton. Into his outside in the 10 ride, that is Lon Franks. Then we see the 20P rider, Chad Putterbow, in to his outside in the 5D, that is Daniel Nally. John Quill Jr., Sage Luther, Jim Revis, Jake Daniels rounding out our top 10. Bryce Dickinson, Jeremy Aiken, Stephen Barrow, Jackie Whaley, Daniel Northcott, Stephen Hughes, Wade Burris, Cody McCoy, and Nathan Trepo rounded out the field as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. Quickly, these cars are green flag racing for our A-main feature event. Out in front quickly, down the backstretch is that 71H ride of William Hargraves. Dustin Benton trying to stick right there with them. The 34 rides trying to stay right there in position number 2 as they're 2, 3, 4 wide throughout the field here. See Sage Luther trying to work himself up inside the top 5. John Quill Jr. right through the middle here as Jim Revis down to the bottom side. So is it Bryce Dickinson. Brycey Bear right there in position number 10 trying to hold off that 98X as you see a lot of these drivers already migrating to the high side of the racetrack. These guys already working themselves up to the high side here as the bottom side already starting to slick off quite a bit as out in front it's all William Hargraves. Hargraves told me that this is his favorite racetrack. This is the best track that he loves to go to. And right now he's proving it as that 71H ride is out in front and showing him how to get it done, but he's being hunted down by that 34 ride of Dustin Benton as Benton gets a good run that time through 3 and 4, almost pulls up door to door with Hargraves. Hargraves that high side momentum, getting some big runs up there out of that 71H ride. A good run here for Seth Castle. Back up into 3rd here as he works himself right there behind the 34 ride. John Quill Jr. trying to work himself up as Chad Putterbow and the 26 ride of Sage Luther battle here. Luther getting up into the outside wall there ever so slightly trying to hold on. Is that Premier Racing ride trying to work himself up towards the front, and here comes Daniel Nally. Nally going for a slider there over the front nose of Jim Revis. Revis was just barely able to hold on there. Almost made some contact as the 5T machine up inside the top 5 now, and he's not done yet. He's still looking for ways to get around these guys as the 5D looks very hooked up, and a big run in. A little bit of a door slam there out of the 26 ride. Some contact deeper in the field. Stephen trying to hold on to it as him and Wade Burris come together there of corner number 4. We're going to keep it clean and green. You see Cody McCoy right there in front of him in that 13 machine. Jackie Whaley there in 15th. Jeremy Akins and Daniel Northcott right there in 14th and 15th. Stephen Burrow there in position number 12 as Bryce Dickinson still all over the back bumper here of Jake Daniels as they're trying to work themselves up inside the top 10 here. 20P ride, the 777s machine of John Quill Jr. right there in 8th and 9th trying to hold those guys off. Out in front, it is still all William Hargraves. Hargraves continuing to lead the way here. Got about 0.4 of a second over Dustin Benton. He hasn't been able to really pull away too much here as Dustin Benton, Seth Castle have stayed right there with them. I figured we'd see this 71H ride really start to separate from these guys, but they're sticking right there with them. See a little bit of a blink there at a Seth Castle, blinking ever so slightly there in 3rd. That could cause an issue here for some of these drivers as they may not be able to see where he is on the racetrack if he blinks for too long or too much out there on the racetrack. So definitely playing in the back mind here, Lon Franks, as he's right there behind him and does not want to run over him. If he can't see him, he can't help it. Daniel Nally still there in 5th. There's a big run for Dustin Benton down on the bottom side here, trying to pull up door to door once again with the Dirt Panda machine. You can't quite get there, but man, Hargraves is feeling the pressure right now at the front of the field as he's got a lot of fast cars right there nipping to his inside and trying to find a way to get around him here, and he's just trying to block and trying to just keep hitting his marks and keep these guys at bay. But man, Dustin Benton running some different lines behind him. We see Seth Castle throwing it up there still on the extreme high side in corner number 3 and 4, trying to get some big runs there as well. On Franks right there, ready to bounce in position number 4 as he's looking for more. And Daniel Nally right there in 5th. Sage Luther in 6th. Jim Revis having a good run here up into that 7th position now for the 57 ride. John Quill Jr. there in 8th. Chad Potterbow there in position number 9. And Jake Daniels still holding on to that 10th spot on the racetrack. We do see Nathan Trepo back out onto the racetrack here, but unfortunately Trepo missed the start of this race. He didn't get out on time, so he had to start this race from down pit side, and unfortunately for the 42 ride, he is a lap down right now. So he really needs a caution flag quickly to get that lucky dog and get back onto the lead lap and be able to try to work himself back through the field here. So a tough break there for the 42. Might have been getting a drink, might have been, in the bathroom or something and missed the start of this race. So a tough break and an unfortunate one for that 42 machine. As Hargraves now starting to separate himself a little bit here, as you can see them 3 wide right there for position number 4. Nally right through the middle. Here comes the 26 of Sage Luther down on the bottom side. Luther may get hung out down there now. Those two hooked up on the high side. Seth Castle trying to find a way around Dustin Benton. This is exactly what William Hargraves wanted to see. He wants to see these guys duke it out back there, as he's now out to a 1.1 second lead over Dustin Benton. A good about 10 car lengths now over that 34 ride, and that's exactly what he wants to see. He wants to see these guys starting to slide farther and farther behind him and getting a little bit smaller in that rear view mirror, as Benton holding on to second. Seth Castle there in third, and we see Jim Revis. I don't know what happened to Jim. There he is. Okay, he was falling through the field there, but it looked like he was just blinking a little bit on the racetrack. It's Castle still there in second. Sage Luther up on the high side, down on the bottom side. Looks like this 26 car can run anywhere out there on the racetrack, and he's trying to find any spot he can, any extra little bit of traction, just trying to find a way to get up and around these guys. Trying to work himself up towards the front of the field, as we're going to get this overlay working here again. We're going to get this overlay going again. Just Viv coming in, showing the love. Vicky coming in, showing best of luck to the DWR team. Let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Yo, Kenneth Roberts, what is good, Kenneth? What is good, my boy, coming in, showing the love. Pistol Pete from the 870s is representing tonight. Woo Pig, Purple Pete, let's go, baby. Let's go, Bandit and the Snowman. Let's go. Woo Pig, baby. Let's go, Pete. Let's go, my boy. So we're about halfway in and halfway to go here in this one, and they're running nose to tail up here. You can throw a blanket over second, third, fourth, and fifth on the racetrack here. You can even throw in that 6th place car of Daniel Nally, Jim Revis. Just a little ways behind those guys, but out in front and starting to pull away is that 71H rider William Hargraves. It's Hargraves now out in front by 2 seconds over Dustin Benton, having himself a heck of a run, and we're going to see the caution flag fly. The caution flag coming out for the first time here this evening. We'll take a look and see what happened, as it looks like Chad Pooterbow, unfortunately, having some issues here in the 20P ride. He's battling right here with the 98X of Jake Daniels and Bryce Dickinson. And looks like Bryce going for a big slider, and DWR getting super loose right there behind him. Kind of had to check up to avoid really getting hard into the back of the 84 ride. And then unfortunately Chad just loses it there a little bit, and that car goes around. An unfortunate break there for the 720 ride of Jackie Whaley, as he gets a piece of it there. Looks like Chad might have been trying to cut down underneath of Bryce, and I think Bryce was going to give him the high side, and both of them kind of checking up for each other, and then unfortunately Chad just came in with a little bit too much speed, couldn't quite clear him, and Oh, yeah, and then gets super loose there. Unfortunately, gets into the 720 ride, puts the 720 into that wall. So doesn't that Dirt Warrior Racing ride. They have a couple hard damage, a couple hard hits there for those guys. So we'll get them stacked back up, and we'll get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing as Chad Putterbow and Jackie Whaley head down pit side. They're going to get some work done to their rides. Looks like Chad still getting some work done to that car as he had a lot of heavy front-end damage for that DWR machine. As we're going to go ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. As the green flag back out in the air once again. William Hargraves looking to try to break away from the field here as he had a 2-second lead, and unfortunately, he's going to see that evaporate in the 34 right of Dustin Benton is right back to his rear bumper. Benton right there in second here. Comes Sage Luther. Luther now up door to door here with the 7 ride of Seth Castle. As Castle trying to hold off the hard charging number 26 machine. Here comes Jim Revis as well up there on the high side as cautions breed cautions, and all these drivers know that they gotta get a move on. Bryce Dickinson up into the outside wall there pretty heavily as he's up to the outside of the 57 ride. Up Jeremy Akins. Bryce trying to get some big runs up here on the high side, but it's starting to look like that bottom side coming back in here. Our race leader is going to run right through the middle, but you can see Dustin Benton, Sage Luther, the 7 ride, a Seth Castle right back through the middle side here for majority of this racetrack, and you can see the track continuing to change. Dustin Benton getting a big run here there on the bottom side of the racetrack once again as, man, these guys are really moving around here. We're going to get ready to see some good 2-lane racing, maybe even 3 lanes out there for these drivers to really choose from. See some of them still going to the high side, some right through the middle, some right down on the bottom. Dustin Benton doing a great job holding on to position number 2 and trying to track down that 71H ride of William Hargraves. But Hargraves was continuing to hit his marks and continuing to pull away here once again, trying to stretch his lead out more and more, trying to get back to that 2-second lead he had before that caution flag. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into a Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. So crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We're going to crank it up. Never mind, the crank it up caution flag is gonna come out. Man, that curse continues. Crank it up caution flag coming back out. Man, why is this overlay being such a pain in the butt, chat? Caution flag coming back out for the 2nd time here tonight. The old Peacemaker Gaming crank it up caution flag gonna come out, and we'll take a look back and see what happens here as it looks like Jake Daniels having some issues here in that 98X ride as that throttle down motorsports machine all over the back bumper here of John Quill Jr. Looks like Quill gets up into the wall. The 98 ride kind of gets into the side of him. Gets spun around it. Unfortunately, that WB graphics ride going to go around there. Some heavy right side damage, and our 2nd caution flag of the evening. Let's see if we can get a different look at this one as Quill just gets up into the outside wall there a little bit. His rear end kind of kicks out, runs into the 98X ride, and fortunately he's parked there on the infield to corner number 3. Stop pointing in the wrong direction, and the caution flag going to come out. So we'll stack them back up, and we'll try this all over again. I think Hargraves did not want to see that one as he was starting to pull away once again more and more and more. That number 71H ride trying to keep that door closed, trying to keep these drivers at bay behind him, and each one of these restarts is bringing him right back to his rear bumper. So we're gonna get ready for a Peacemaker Gaming crank it up restart right here as we're gonna ride right on board with our race leader, William Hargraves. All right, is that caution flag going to come back out here once again? The caution flag coming back out. Looks like for the 28 ride, possibly going around here. Take a look here. Step in, unfortunately. Right in the middle, looks like he just gets super loose, gets into the side of the 42 ride.
Let's go!
Gets spun around and unfortunately pointed in the wrong direction, and caution flag is going to come out there once again for the third time here this evening, so we'll get him stacked back up, and we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. Listen to the rumble of these cars, man. These things just sound absolutely mean out here on the racetrack. These things just sound super, super tough, and man, they sound real, real nice out there on the racetrack, as we're going to get them stacked back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. No bathroom breaks for Trepo. No bathroom breaks for Trepo. He's like a spaceman. Internet glitch. It's an Oklahoma breakdown. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Trepo is going through it apparently. He's going through it. He's not allowed bathroom breaks. He has to stay here. He can't do anything else. And you know, we're getting Oklahoma breakdowns and everything else. My gosh. Nathan, says Peter. Nathan just getting a piece of that one, hanging on to that 42 ride as he's starting to work himself through the field here a little bit. That contact is not going to help him, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag going to come back out here in just a moment as these drivers getting ready to beat and bang and battle here once again. Johnny coming in showing, saying he wants to tear down that 71H ride. He wants to do that motor check. He wants to see what's under the hood there, as we're going to get these drivers all stacked back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Peggy Hargraves, Clark, Craig Michael Deacon, Emily Lavelle, and Greg Smith coming in showing the love, smashing the reactions. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Chad. It's the green flag back out in the air here once again from the dirt track at Charlotte. Hargraves continuing to lead the way here. William out in front, trying to stretch that lead once again, as now you see the 10 machine Alon Franks jumping up to the outside here and beating Dustin Benton up there on the high side of the racetrack. So we got a new second place driver, as that DWR iRacing I flag number 10 ride Alon Franks jumps up into position number 2. Dustin Benton back to third here. It's Benton trying to battle back strong. You see Seth Castle right there holding on to fourth, as Daniel Nally trying to find a way around the 7 ride. Sage Luther still right there. Our top 7 drivers continuing to stay the same, as Jim Revis right there in 7th as well, trying to find a way up and around these guys, trying to work himself inside the top 5. John Quill Jr. in that Cocky Floyd Consulting number 777 ride right there in 8th. And man, it's a dogfight back there behind him as well. Bryce Dickinson up into position number 10 here, but he's got the 98X and that 720 ride right there on his back bumper. Wade Burris trying to stay out in front, getting super loose here. A little bit of contact. Jeremy Akins having to get onto the binders just to avoid spinning that 98 ride. You see Nathan Trepo right there, as well as Trepo right in the middle of them here, as the 28 ride and the 98 up there on the bottom in the high side, as Trepo is going to try to slide up in front of the 98 ride here, trying to hold on to position number 14, trying to get back up and around this 28 ride. As William Hargraves continues to lead the way here. Hargraves still out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done out here on the racetrack. Hargraves leads the way here out in front, showing these guys how to get it done with 8 more laps left to go. Lon Franks there in second, about 7/10 of a second back behind our race leader, as Hargraves starting to stretch that lead out more and more. Dustin Benton sliding back even farther. Here comes a big run for the 7 ride. Seth Castle, he's going to throw it in there for the big slide job hard into the outside wall. The crossover out of the 34 machine of Dustin Benton. Benton going to try to pay it back here in 3 and 4, but he's going to stay there on the bottom side and give that high side to the 7 ride. So Seth Castle's going to jump up and take that third spot away here. But Dustin Benton not done yet. He's going to try to go for the slider here at 1 and 2. Some contact into the wall again. Goes the 7 ride. Seth Castle, and here comes Jim Revis. Revis out of nowhere, going to slide up and take that 4th spot away, and some contact. Hang on to it. Seth Castle pointed in the wrong direction, and the caution flag is going to come out late in this one. Seth Castle, and I do believe that was the 777 ride of John Quill Jr. making some contact there. And around goes Seth Castle. Castle's having such a great run. That slider from Dustin Benton put him into such a bad spot, and that contact right there, and unfortunately locking up the tires there, sliding around, getting that extra little bit of a shove, and that 7 ride goes around, pointing the wrong direction, right in front of our flagman as he tosses that yellow flag and brings the caution flag out for the 4th time tonight, late in this one. Seth, unfortunately, just trying to hold on to that ride as he didn't even know that 777 ride was there to his inside, and then unfortunately, just out of nowhere, gets that hard hook to the left rear quarter panel and goes around right there, and this extra little tap right here gets him pointing in the wrong direction. We also see, who's that? That's another car. It looks like Jake Daniels maybe turned around there as well. We'll take a look and see what happens. It looks like the 720 of Jackie Whaley, Stephen Burrow, 98X ride, and yeah, it looks like the 98 just getting super loose, bouncing around there. Oh, hard hit right there for the 98 ride as well. Wade Burris hard into that 98 machine as we'll jump on board here with Wade Burris. He'll get a good look and see what happens here as basically coincidental caution flags coming out here at the exact same time, and oh, that was a hard hit there. That 98 ride. For both 98 rides, as we got them stacked back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. William Hargraves continuing to lead the way here. He's got Lon Franks now there behind him. Dustin Benton in 3rd, Jim Revis in 4th. Daniel Nally holding on to position number 5 with Sage Luther there in 6th. The 777 ride, that Quill Racing machine there in 7th. And then we see Bryce Dickinson in 8th. Jackie Whaley in the 720 there in 9th. Stephen Barrow there in that 10th position on the racetrack. Stephen Hugh there in position number 11. Then we see Jeremy Akins in 12th. Nathan Trepo there in 13th. And then Seth Castle right there in 14th. Jake Daniels and Wade Burris rounding out our top 6 drivers. Cody McCoy, unfortunately, a lap down there in that 13 ride as the DC SSS machine. He's looking to have a good run here tonight, but unfortunately down a lap and at the rear of the field here, so a tough break there for him as we got him stacked up and ready to go back to green flag racing. All right, as looks like Dustin Benton for some reason parked down here in the infield. Not sure what's going on here with Dustin, but I don't know what happened here. Our league owner, our league admins protesting something down here in the infield, or maybe his I think his steering wheel or something might have disconnected. I'm not too sure what's going on. Come on, Brycey Bear says Papa Mike cheering him on. Chat, what's going on here? Someone give me a heads up. What's going on? We got 5 more laps left to go, and Dustin Benton's parked down here in the infield. Sure wish I could have been racing. Got kicked out for speaking the truth. Oh, Jamie, my boy, that's rough, homie. That's rough, my boy. That's rough, my boy. But hey, you know what? I love seeing you in here, homie. I love seeing you in here no matter what. You're still watching the boys, cheering them on, showing the support. Love to see you in here once again. Okay, looks like... Oh, no. Looks like Dustin was getting going here again. I don't know. Maybe his steering wheel's busted or something. Looks like that car's just pointing to the left here. Looks like it does not want to turn right. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think some steering issues here for our third place drivers. That Throttle Down Motorsports Precision Auto Body, Big D's Landscaping, DCSSS run having some issues here. The Big D machine of Dustin Benton having some issues out here on the racetrack. Looks like he's finally going to take it down pit side. So a tough break there for Dustin Benton, as he was having a great run. And unfortunately, mechanical issues, they happen still. Even in the sim, they come out, they happen, and they get the rough break here every once in a while. Every once in a while, it just happens. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, Massey. That's a tough one, my boy. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got them stacked back up. I'm not sure if we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing this time or not. See, looks like the lights are turned off the official iRacing pace truck, so I do believe we are going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. I do believe we're going to go back. Green flag racing. William Hargraves trying to pick up this checkered flag. Out in front, trying to show these drivers how to get it done. Lon Frank's right there in second. Jim Revis now into third. Daniel Nally, Sage Luther, our top five. As the green flag back out in the air here for William Hargraves with a great restart, clearing about 2, almost 3 car lengths over Lon Frank's. Frank's trying to close that gap back up, trying to pull this number 71 H-Ride back in, as he's right there in position number 2. And here comes Daniel Nally, contacting into the outside wall goes Jim Revis. Revis with some massive contact there, hard into the outside wall. That car is torn up all, oh my gosh. See the smoke burrowing out of that ride as well. Some heavy contact there for Jim. Unfortunately, he's going to have to take that ride down pit side and get some big work done to it, as he was popping out quite a bit of smoke there for a bit. So we'll have to wait and see. There's more of the smoke. And oh man, what a tough break there for Jim Revis. That was a tough one right there. So we'll take a look back and see what happens here, as cautions breeding cautions. These drivers are not going to give up. They're not going to give an inch out here. And sure, Jim may not be very happy. You know what? We may go back live and see if he hasn't taken it down pit side yet, but I think he may display his displeasure here with the 5 ride of looks like the 5 ride already at the rear of the field here. Daniel Nally back into at the rear of the field, so it looks like Nally did get an EOL there. Looks like maybe they're giving Jim Revis his position back here. I'm not sure if they're going to give him that spot. He has a lot of damage. Going to have to probably take that ride down pit side, as 5D of Daniel Nally just throws it in here, washes up the racetrack, gets into that left front of Jim Revis and shoves that car hard into the outside wall there. And that was a tough hit right there for Jim Revis. As take a look right here and another look at it, and there's the contact as the 5D slides up the racetrack and then just kind of shoves that car up into the outside wall. Luckily enough, no one else got into him there, but that was a heavy hit. So now he's parked down pit side, and we're going to go back to green flag racing as the green flag back out in the air here once again. William Hargraves out in front, trying to pick up the checkered flag here as the laps continue to click off. The laps slowly but surely closing down here. This time by, we're going to see that white flag fly one more time around for William Hargraves. Hargraves out in front, 0.6 of a second over Jim Revis. Sage Luther now up into third as Hargraves down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's all the Dirt Panda Mallow Electric 71 H-Ride of William Hargraves as he picks up the checkered flag. Hargraves getting it done, leading it from green to checkered. A picture perfect evening. Quickest in qualifying. Wins heat race number 1. He was quickest in both practices, and here he is leading every lap in this A-main feature event and getting this 71H ride down here in the victory lane. Is that Wild Bill's race design, Viv's Liquor, Mallow Electric, Dirt Panda Racing Team coming home with the win here in this one. Hargraves told me before the race that this was his favorite racetrack and that he was gonna be he was very excited about this race, and here he is parking it down in the Charlotte Speedway victory lane. You see that 10 ride Alon Franks right there in position number 2 in the iRacing iFlag DWR Evil One graphics. The Wounded Warrior Project number 10 ride coming home in second, with Sage Luther in that Premier Racing Setups ride coming home in position number 3. John Quill coming home in 4th, and Bryce Dickinson coming home in position number 5 here in this one. What a run for Brycey Bear coming home there in position number 5, as we're going to try to get this overlay to work properly here. I don't know what its major malfunction is tonight, but it seems to not want to work here. Try to completely refresh it, as I don't know what the is going on with it. Yo, Stan coming in, dropping a follow. Stan, welcome to the Peacemaker crew. Welcome to the Peacemaker family. Coming in, showing that love, smashing that gosh heckin' follow. Welcome to the Peacemaker family. Susie Mama Bear coming in, showing the love. Way to go, Brycey Bear. And that is how a panda rolls. Congratulations, William. Let's go, baby. That's how a panda rolls. You know it. You know it, Viv. You know it, my girl. That is definitely how a panda rolls. I don't know what is going on with this dang overlay, chat. That is super frustrating. I had to try to deal with that all night long, as it just seems like it's not even trying to spin here. You know what? We're just going to kind of restart it here quickly. We're going to get rid of the whole thing here. Get this whole thing reset back up. Dang overlay. This dang overlay. I swear to gosh. See if we can get her back to working condition.
Let's go.
Here. Let's see if we can get her going. Peggy coming in, congratulating William. Susie coming in with the congratulations to William, as well as William Hargraves picking up that checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed that racing action, if you enjoyed that show, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that follow button if you're over on Facebook or if you're over on Kick. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button as we continue to build over on YouTube as well. And, man, what a show, what a race here by all these drivers, man. A great performance here out of each and every one of them, as we're going to jump up into the broadcast booth here and pull in our race winner, the 71H ride of William Hargraves, as Hargraves picking up the checkered flag here in this one. Hey, William, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Aaron, I got you, man.
William, my boy, what a run, what a drive out there, man. You told me before the race that this was one of your favorite racetracks, and you were super excited about coming here, and you proved why, man. Fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, picking up heat race win number 1, and then leading it from green to checkered here in our A main feature event, with so many great cars, so many tough competitors right there on your back bumper, nipping at your heels there. Seemed like that 71H ride was just not going to make a mistake. You hit your marks lap after lap after lap, and here you are, parked in victory lane, man. Take us back through that race and how you got it done.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you kind of said it best there. The biggest thing that helped me tonight is I was basically the very last lap I bumped the wall in 1 and 2, but the remainder of every other lap in that race, man, I really hit my marks well. 1 and 2 was super fast if you hit it right, and 3 and 4 was good up top for a little while at the start, and I seen Dustin there, and he was catching me on the bottom, and then I was like, all right, I better try to move down a little bit in 3 and 4 and see what happens. And he could kind of maintain there with me for a little while, but that run off of turn 2 just it pretty much summed it up to be able to keep him behind me there, and I was just able to have clean air and do my thing.
Absolutely, man. That clean air definitely a benefit here in this one, as this track is so big and carries so much speed, where the draft really comes into play here. And for quite a little while, I'm sure you might have been sweating a little bit as Dustin Benton and some of these other guys were right there in your back bumper, as they were kind of hanging right there in your wake behind you. They weren't really letting you pull away, especially at the beginning of the race. Took about 15, almost 20 laps before you really started to break away from the rest of the field there. You got out to just over a 2-second lead for a little bit, and then some of these caution flags, kind of bringing these guys back to your rear bumper once again with these restarts and everything else. Man, what was going through your mind with some of the caution flags late in the race and having these guys right back behind you after having such a good lead and just kind of cruising out there for a while after you kind of broke away from them?
Yeah, man, I hated to see that caution come out with that big lead there. These guys are not slow. I mean, there's a ton of super fast guys in here. I mean, we all know it, and they're all ready to pounce at any time. So, you definitely think about them, but all you can do is go out there. And I didn't really see anything that was gonna to force me to change my line. So until I did, I was just gonna continue to do the same thing and hope it worked. And I guess all the bells and whistles rolled our way tonight.
Absolutely, man. They definitely did. They all worked out. Everything worked out as planned for you. As that 71H ride up here in Victory Lane. William, who would you like to thank for such a strong run and another great race here for that 71H team?
Man, I got to thank you, Aaron, for doing the broadcast. I love watching them and doing a hell of a job. I got to thank Dustin Benton for putting this league on for us guys to race. Um, Doing a really good job. He's trying to do the best he can and make do. And sounds like we're going to be moving to Monday night racing here after this season. So kind of looking forward to that and see what that brings. Hopefully we bring the car count up just a little bit more and it makes it even more challenging. I got to thank all my Dirt Panda racing teammates, Wild Bills Race Designs, MelmElectricMotorsales.com, Viv's Retail Liquor, and just my parents and all my supporters. And thanks to everybody that watches and makes this all happen.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, William, congratulations on getting it done here tonight, picking up that checkered flag and parking that ride up here in Victory Lane. Hopefully, we'll see you back out here next Friday. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth at the end of the night, maybe back up here in Victory Lane, as you're going to be looking to pick up another checkered flag next Friday, and we can't wait to see you back out on the racetrack.
Yeah, you got that right. That's for sure. You tell Johnny Ratley my car's parked in the infield there. He can take a look at the motor whenever he's ready.
We're going to be tearing her down tonight. William, congrats, my boy, and have yourself a wonderful evening.
Thanks, Aaron. You too, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for William Hargraves as he gets it done, picks up that checkered flag. Man, I still don't understand what's going on here with the this gosh dang overlay, chat. And this thing is like just absolutely driving me wild right now. I don't understand why it's not working. All right, well, we can go through the actual standings, I guess. We can go through them on here. It's a lot harder to see, which makes it very, very tough. But William Hargraves picking up the win. Lon Franks coming home in second. Sage Luther there in third. John Quill Jr. in fourth, with Bryce Dickinson coming home in position number 5. Jackie Whaley in 6th. Stephen Barrow there in 8th. Stefan Hogue there in I think Jackie was in 6th. Stephen was in 7th. Stefan there in 8th. Jeremy Akins coming home in 9th, and Nathan Trepo coming home with a solid top 10 run after missing the start of this race, man. That's a good recovery there for the 42 machine as Trepo coming back up and finishing up inside the top 10. A good run and a great drive there for that 42 ride. Seth Castle in 11th. Jake Daniels, Wade Burris, Daniel Nally, Dustin Benton, Jim Revis, Cody McCoy, Chad Puterbo, Daniel Northcutt, and Jeff Kendrick, unfortunately, never taken the green flag here, but rounding out the field there in this one as these drivers put on a great show for us. We're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher. Actually, I don't see Lon in the Discord. He was up there for a minute, but I don't see him in there anymore. I don't know what happened to Lon Franks. I don't know if we're going to get him in here for post-race interviews or not. Interesting. Interesting. Where did he disappear to? All right, well, I don't see Lon Franks in here for his post-race interview, so we're going to pull in our third-place finisher now. The 26 ride of Sage Luther, as Sage coming home here in position number 3. We're going to pull Luther up here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Sage, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yep.
Sage, my boy, what a run, what a race out of that 26 ride, man. Looked like you had a lot of speed out there, but looked like it was pretty tough to pass, man. We saw you battling hard up there, with Dustin Ben. We saw you up there with Lon Franks and Jim Revis and Daniel Nally. You guys were kind of glued together there for so many laps here tonight. Looked like you guys were having a little bit of a blast, running nose to tail, splitting it up here and there, going to the high side, the bottom side, and, mixing it up out there on the racetrack. And here you are at the end of the evening coming home in that third spot, man. Take us back through the race and, let us know how you got it done here, man. How did you stay up there and, stay out of some of the carnage as we saw, Jim Revis get up into the wall. We saw Seth Castle get spun around. Here you are avoiding all that contact and all those incidents and parking that ride up here on the podium.
Yeah, definitely had some good luck, I guess you could say, because kind of got 2 spots there on the start because Nathan didn't show up, and then kind of everything just kind of went my way and made my way through the field up to 4th or 3rd. And then some cautions came out and kind of got stuck on the bottom and dropped back to 8th. And then some more cautions came out and people wrecked in front of me and was able to kind of have 3rd almost gifted to me.
Absolutely, man. Well, a great run and a great drive here for you. A solid points night as well as that 26 ride continues to, keep showing up here, especially late in the evening, late in these races up here inside the top 5, the top 3 here week after week after week, having some great runs. Sage, who would you like to thank here for another great performance and another great drive here tonight?
I just like to thank Dustin for putting on the league and everyone else that helps with the league, and you for the broadcast and Premier Racing setups.
Beauty. Well, Sage, congratulations on a solid top 3 finish here once again, man. That 26 ride looked like it was hooked up, looked like it was very fast, and I'm sure we'll see it back up towards the front of the field battling for, another podium and another victory next Friday.
Sure hope so.
Beauty. Sage, have yourself a wonderful evening, and see you next week.
All right, you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Sage Luther, as he comes home here in position number 3. The medicine man coming in, Dr. Trepo. Come see me after the race. I've got something for your IBS. Oh, gosh. Medicine man, work your magic for the 40 deuce. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 42 has not been your friend tonight. No. Man, he's been, he had a good night, man. Trepo had a great night out there. A solid top 10 run, a solid drive. P13 is better than P43. Nate Dogg, hang in there. 100%. Hargraves is painting the wall. Nice job, laugh out. He got up there a couple times. I think everybody made some contact with that outside wall here and there tonight out there. 42 in Witch Doctor Racing. Glad to get the top 10. Whew! Let's go, Bandit. Let's go. Yeah, man, what a run. What a drive there out of Trepo. I mean, after, missing the start, being down a lap or so, having to come back from that and drive back through the field, man, that's a tough one. It's a tough one to do, especially keeping your mind in it and keeping your head together to get through all of that racing and everything else. It's tough to do, man. That's tough to do. Johnny coming in congratulating Mr. William Hargraves and Lon Franks. I don't see Lon up in the broadcast booth, or else I was going to pull him in for his post-race interview, but not in here. He's not in here. Good job, 42, from a lap down to 10th. Good job. Absolutely. That's what I like to see right there. That's exactly it. Hargraves coming in, cheered on everybody as well. Don't know if Lon can make an interview Aaron. Bad storms up his way. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Jim. Thanks for the warning there. Okay. Good thing I scrolled up and read that. Chad Dickinson coming in, showing the love, smashing that like on the stream. Susie coming in, showing the love as well. Mama Bear coming in, showing all that love. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream, hit that share button, hit that follow button, And if you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button as we continue to build over there on YouTube. Hit the like button on the stream over there, as every single like, comment, and share all makes it reach more and more people and helps spread it out to even more fans in the stands and helps us grow to even bigger and bigger heights. And if you guys haven't already, if you guys haven't heard of Kick is a brand new streaming service that it's just started. It's literally brand new. It just kind of came out about a week or probably about a month or so ago, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty chill over here, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys haven't already checked it out, make sure you guys go over and check out Kick Gaming and drop your boy a quick little like over there, a quick little follow. We'll post it up into the chats here if you guys haven't already followed me over there. We're gonna do a lot of other really cool, fun things over there on Kick. We're going to do some different games, some different stuff to play, and just have a lot of fun over there. But we also got our iRacing broadcast over on Kick as well, and it's in full 1080p. There's like zero lag over there on Kick, and everything is just absolutely mint over there. It's going to be a very, very good streaming site here in a very little bit. They do have the app out for iPhones. They're working on getting the app. They have it inputted. They have it out there for Android to approve it. They just haven't approved it yet. I don't know if they need to fix something or make a little bit of a different code error or something like that to make it work for Android, but they're getting it worked out and getting it on Android soon as well. So there will be an app. It's basically just like Twitch, but it's way better. It's made by content creators for content creators, so it's way better for the streamer, way better cuts when it comes to any of the donations or subscriptions and everything else, and that's the big thing. It's the big thing. And then also, it's a cool vibe over there. It's a cool vibe, a lot of good chances to reach new people and everything else. So that's why we're over there, and we could appreciate each and every one of your guys' help by smacking that link and going over to Kick and make an account and show your boy some love and drop us a follow over there, because we need 75 followers over there on Kick to unlock those subscriptions over there on Kick. But ladies and gentlemen, listen, what a run, what a race, man. These guys put on a great show for us here tonight, man. They put on a great race, a lot of fun, a lot of great driving out there, and we saw some craziness unfold here and there, but at the end of the day, man, it was just a ton of fun, and these guys put on a wicked show for us. We're going to jump into our quick intermission screen. There we go. Then unfortunately, we're going to have to call it there on that note. Your boy is probably going to go and try to get some food, probably try to sit back and relax a little bit and, get ready for another night at the shop as, night number 235 or something like that we're on now, something like that for the last 8 months basically straight as unfortunately we got to go back into work. But man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in, man. Another great show, another great race. Everyone coming in with the likes, the shares, the comments, any of the new followers, anyone coming in showing that love on YouTube, Kick, or Facebook, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I wouldn't be able to do that without you guys here. And man, I look forward to seeing us grow and continue to grow more and more and more, reach new levels, reach new heights, and I look forward to continuing to grow, and having each and every one of you guys here with me as part of the Peacemaker fam is absolutely amazing, and I appreciate all of y'all. But unfortunately, we're gonna call it there. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. We will probably be live sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time. We may go live again early in the morning. We might do some Hogwarts or something, or some Fortnite, or who knows what. But we also might jump in, maybe just do an afternoon stream of some iRacing. We may have a league race tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. I do have to message the boys over at Bluegrass iRacing to get a good look and see if we're still doing that or not. But we might have some racing tomorrow evening, with some short track ARCA car racing. And then Sunday, we got a big show Sunday, 2 big shows Sunday. So it's going to be very exciting, a very busy weekend, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you guys back in here and back out on the racetrack. But hopefully you guys have yourselves a wonderful night. I hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that follow button, that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Have a great night, chat. Have a great night.
side, she's in my side. I got all night, so just sit tight, so just sit tight. When she lets her hair down, she drives